Jennifer Ernst, the co-founder and CEO of Tivic Health. TIVC is their stock ticker, joins us, tivichealth.com. Really exciting because we got to visit her in December at the manufacturing facility with a couple of her team members. And of course, Tivic harnessing the immune system to improve outcomes for radiation poisoning, which is not only a military application, but of course may open. I mean, when you have things like this, it also opens the door back up to energy. Jennifer, good to have you along today again, and Happy New Year to you. I know you've been working the entire holiday season. I can attest to that.
Yes.
Well,
yes, we were.
Well, you were. I think I got an email, a text message from New Year's Day even. I mean, it was not even a single day off for her, even to watch her beloved 49ers. The question I have for you with respect to the acquisition of the manufacturing and facility and such, talk about that, because this is a big $90 million plus financing package. This is a lot of great things in one place. Why don't you bundle up for us what it means for you guys as a company, and then what it means for 2026?
Okay. So 2025, we started a transition basically out of consumer health tech and into the biologic space. Right now, we are a late-stage biotherapeutics company. So we have a product that's on the cusp. We have a meeting in January with BARDA, the advanced U.S. agency, talking about stockpiling the drug for acute radiation syndrome. And last time we visited with you, I was actually at the manufacturing site. We started laying out our demand capacity. We started working with the team, laying out what we were going to need for our BLA filing, CGMP. Started becoming quickly evident we were about to become their largest customer by far. So in December, we inked a deal that included acquiring the assets, acquiring the entire facility, all of the testing, processing, process development, analytic, and the production capacity in San Antonio from the company we had been working with. And
that's where we visited you. By the way, this is the lesson that you learned in business school in the 80s called vertical integration. And we haven't seen this in a long time, but this is a perfect example of vertical integration at its finest in the new economy.
It is, and I know it's a little out of fashion, but consider that prior to this acquisition, I didn't even have a place to do bench science, much less scale up batches. So with this acquisition, we have transformed the company. We're now, yes, it's vertically integrated. We have all the capacity now to produce tens of millions of doses of the drug that we are developing, the drug that we're advancing. We have the capacity to do everything we need, and we control the timelines, which is a big, big deal for us. Going out of house for CDMOs, what they call the CDMO services, the manufacturing services, we quoted at other sites to get to the scale up level, and it was going to take 2 years to get us into the queue.
Well, plus you have to fight your way to the top and fight your way to get in front of the other guy, and then so on and so forth. I mean, now that
you pay for it.
I guess the question comes to mind as this co-founder and CEO. Now you have a whole nother thing. Okay, it's also a whole nother funnel and it's for you guys now, because obviously I'm sure you're not putting efforts into thinking about manufacturing other drugs, other therapies for other companies yet. But at the same time, does it replace what you're going to have to do anyway in terms of finding manufacturing, and it's just more efficient for you in management as well?
Completely. Yeah. It allows us to be, what would have taken us, we would have been months in contract negotiation. We're up and running now. We run batches, we've got testing in process. It accelerates us on so many levels. And to your point, there is excess capacity there. So if we're going to fully leverage the asset, we will be looking at bringing some other customer opportunities in through there. It is an additional revenue stream for us. But this first couple of months as we're getting up and running there, it's about the batches that we need in order to verify the manufacturing procedures to file with the FDA.
Right.
We're right in that process. I think you've asked me before, where are you on the football field?
Yeah.
This is like getting down to the 3-yard line.
I was going to say, you were 10-yard line when we first met you. You're second and 3. This is looking good.
Jennifer Ernst, co-founder, CEO, Tivic Health, ticker symbol TIVC. Jennifer, I worked at the San Diego Zoo in high school, and we had a microwave oven in the employee lounge that worked when the door was open. So I might need some of those batches. When you talk about stockpiling, is it a central stockpile for the government, or is it sent out to a bunch of different areas? Because I would assume if you're exposed to radiation, the quicker you're getting the drug in your system, probably the better.
And that opens up the international question too, right?
Yeah.
Right. There are a couple of different ways that the government sources. For what we're talking about right now, we would be manufacturing batches, keeping them at the San Antonio site on ice, and having them ready to deploy. And what's one of the great advantages of San Antonio, of being in the Texas location, is we can airlift drugs out of that site within, you're within 3 hours of any place in the United States. So the first customer we're talking to about deployment is the agency, the government that worries about the U.S. soil, worries about attacks or bombs or other hazards in the U.S. itself. So ideally situated location. There are 5 military bases around San Antonio area, so there's plenty of opportunity, and also 2 major airports within an hour radius, right? So there's plenty of opportunity also to use that as a hub for international distribution. So to get to your point, for radiation poisoning, if it's a natural disaster situation,
Sure.
you do want to get drugs out as quickly as possible. So that will be stockpiled in produced quantities.
I'll send you my address after the show. Jennifer Ernst, co-founder, CEO, Tivic Health, TIVC. Jennifer, always appreciate the visit with you.